When Timmaree was born, it was very exciting, of course, being the new parents and just trying to make sure that everything is done perfectly and whatnot. But she was a very easygoing child.
Well, she would always take care of me like I was like her little doll. If I did something wrong, she would tell me if I did it wrong, or she would just talk it out with me.
We first noticed Timmaree, becoming sick. She had a little bulge in her eye, and Debbie came to me and asked, do you notice it? And if you really look at it, yeah, I guess I can see, I can see something.
That night we were told that it was a malignant tumor. It's called orbital rhabdomyosarcoma, which is cancer of the muscle behind the eye.
Things go through your head that you don't ever want to think about. It is tough, because you do see your little girl going through this, and you wish you can take it on yourself, but there's nothing you can do, so you just kind of prepare for it.
She spent the last 7 weeks of her life in the hospital, needing to be there. CHOC Hospital, it stands for Children's Hospital of Orange County. The nurses in the hospital are wonderful, and it was a very comfortable place for her. We also painted rocks in the hospital. That was to pass time, and she loved to paint rocks, and we would do that just, like I said, to pass time. And one day in the lobby, she looked to me. There was the cow, the Chick-fil-A cow was coming towards her, and she just smiled, and she looked at me, and then she pointed, and the cow, bent down to her level and basically was nose to nose with her. She was petting the cow's face and just looking at it, but I think that was so special for her. And she talked about a little bit later about, Mommy, the cow loves me. I just am very, very grateful. This is a magical moment, will always be in our hearts forever. And then just 8 days after her 9th birthday, on December 21st, 2008, she passed away.
We've had a relationship with CHOC for about 5 years now. Our son was diagnosed with a kidney disorder. We ended up taking him to CHOC and have been seen there ever since. I first personally met Debbie at a grand opening I was doing, and a lady came walking up to me, and she introduced herself as Debbie Hicks and just wanted to say thank you. And it was a very emotional meeting. She proceeded to tell me that she used to come through the drive-thru here on the way to CHOC and take her daughter, Timmaree, who was there basically dying, Chick-fil-A. And just to hear that really sparked something in us. It was a perfect example of why we're in business. We sell food, but the fulfilling part to me is being able to make those relationships and to really connect with our guests. So after we had talked for a little bit and ended up hugging and both of us tearing up, and she went on her way, and I got on the phone with my wife Angela and said, I just met Debbie Hicks, and we need to do more. What else can we do?
I think once we partnered with Team Timmaree, it kind of gave people a focus and a story to connect to, make it more personal on why we are doing this for our local children's hospital. Well, Team Chick-fil-A for CHOC started 4 years ago. When we did the CHOC Walk for the first time, it was myself and Larry and 2 other operators. We now have 11 stores in the Orange County market with 10 operators. We did a rock painting event here before the walk, and it was a fundraiser day. It makes Larry and I very grateful for CHOC and getting to know the Hicks family because of CHOC under very unfortunate circumstances.
I think what touched the Hicks family about Chick-fil-A is just our ability to respond to needs, to want to dive in, to want to make a difference. And when I say we, I'm not talking about my store here or our employees. I'm talking about Chick-fil-A as a whole. You see it time and time again, just operators diving in, wanting to make a change, wanting to transcend transactions and really build relationships.
It's not just to us about the chicken, but that it's something so much more special that we developed. that we can sit around not just eating a meal, but actually something to talk about what we've grown together and how we've helped each other with awareness for us pediatric cancer.
We didn't know for 2 years about Debbie Hicks coming through that drive-thru to get sweet tea and nuggets for Timmaree, to bring a little light in a dark time. So it's been a great learning tool for our team, for myself personally, to remember every guest across that counter through our drive-thru window has a story, and we don't know what people are going through, and we have to be aware of that and hopefully be able to build relationships from that, coming from that place.